Another one of the most impressive things about this place is that what's right behind me is an artificial island.
There are a lot of people who come here to practice this sport, which is growing a lot both in China and in Asia.
I find it really impressive how the girl was completely covered up.
Sometimes you have to choose beauty over comfort. In this country, it's very important.
On this trip, I had never sweated as much as I am sweating in these last 20 minutes.
After sorting out some technical difficulties, we're finally back on the road together because yesterday I had to go to the city by myself. The only difference now is that we're traveling much lighter. The benefit is that we can go faster, and that's especially important now that our days are numbered because my family is coming to visit on March 9th. And if we don't start pedaling between 50 and 70 kilometers a day every day starting today, there's no way we'll finish this challenge.
So we decided to send all our camping gear back to Shenzhen, and we realized that we were actually carrying quite a lot.
I think each of us got rid of at least 5 kilos at the very least.
And 5 kilos when you're doing 70 kilometers a day is quite a lot. Besides the weight, you can also feel the difference in terms of aerodynamics because the mats we were carrying were huge. In fact, they were sticking out of the bikes. When you sped up, especially going downhill, you felt like you had a parachute pulling you back, and you can really feel the difference. It's much more enjoyable, but anyway, let's pick up the pace. Today's plan is to ride 45 kilometers to reach the Bay of the Sun and the Moon, which are artificial islands we visited a year and a half ago during typhoon season. Back then, they looked like ghost islands. A bunch of empty buildings, closed restaurants. There was even an amusement park that we snuck into. However, this time things should be different since the Chinese New Year just passed and there are many people who extend their vacation period for a week or a few days. So we hope to see a bit more life. But for that, first we have to leave. First climb of the day, and I have to say that I can really feel the difference from the weight we took off the bike, especially now. I think at the end of the day, one of the biggest mistakes we made was bringing so much weight on our first bike trip. As we mentioned before, we had no previous experience. We were in the worst shape of our lives with no training at all. It was pretty ambitious to want to add 15 extra kilos of camping gear. And it's not just that you become more prone to injuries, but the journey also becomes much more frustrating. Because suddenly you feel like you're not making any progress, and these kinds of climbs feel endless. But anyway, now we're doing much better. And we're already getting a bit of stamina, so it becomes more tolerable. Although, well, for Noelia McQueen, this is nothing. Calm down, McQueen. This is one of the wonders we'll miss without the camping gear. Let's stop quickly so you can see it. Because yesterday when I passed by here, I really regretted not camping. But the thing is, besides pedaling, we also have to edit the videos and upload them to YouTube. To upload them to YouTube, you need internet. And not just any kind of internet, but good internet, because the files are large. And when camping, we only have our cell phone's internet, so it was becoming a problem. And that's another benefit of having abandoned the idea of camping, that now, well, there's no other option, we have to sleep in hotels. But that doesn't take away our excitement. I want you to see it and feel it too. What do you think of what we missed, Furphy?
I'm really sad because it's not that I didn't want to camp. I loved camping, but making videos while camping became really complicated. Look at how many people there are.
2 tents. There's another over there. Look, one is arriving by bicycle.
Ah, that's true.
He just has a huge bag. I think he's only coming by bike. Let's go ask him.
And he's going to say, why are you bothering me so early? Just look at this. What 5-star hotel can offer you something like this? A forest right in front of the beach.
And something we noticed when we arrived in this area called Dahuayao is that suddenly we saw a lot of pine trees. And we said, where and when did the palm trees disappear? It's a very, very special sight to see conifers next to the sea. And on top of that, it's not even cold.
Can you camp here?
Yes, of course.
Do you have to pay?
It's not necessary.
Oh, great. That's even better.
Yes.
Did you guys come by bike too?
No, I came by car.
Oh, I thought this bike was yours.
That bike is mine.
Oh, it's yours. Where did you ride from?
From Hebei.
From that far away?
Yes.
How long did it take you to get here?
More than 2 months.
Wow, more than 2 months. And where are you headed?
When I finish going around the island, I'll head to Tibet.
So you're traveling all the time. Are you a vlogger?
No, I do it for fun.
Wow, by yourself? No, he's here too.
Ooh, you have a puppy. Does he travel with you? That's right.
And how do you carry him?
He sits in the back.
Oh, no way. He puts it in this little box.
He has to behave. And doesn't he jump out?
No.
Wow.
Is he sick now, or why is he dressed like that?
Yes, he fought with another dog. And he hurt him. Let me take this off.
Where did he get injured?
On his leg.
He's so cute. What's his name?
His name is Buenazo.
Well, he really is a good guy. Hey, Buenazo. Wow, more than 2 months traveling, that's my dream, but I'd be afraid my dog would run away or get lost. Doesn't your dog run off if he's not on a leash?
No, he walks close to me.
How nice.
But he gets a little crazy when he sees other dogs.
Is all of this yours?
Yes,
And where are you taking all that?
I spread it out on both sides.
And your tent?
It's packed away. I'm getting ready to leave.
Wow. Wow, you're really cool. You should become a vlogger. Your life is really interesting.
Yeah, I make TikToks, but just to record my life with my dog.
Yeah.
There's no other reason.
Can I follow you?
Of course.
I can't believe it. This woman is my idol.
This is in Milk Bay.
Wow, how cool.
Here he goes in the back.
What a good doggy.
Yes, he's a good doggy.
And here we are, both lying down.
How long do you plan to travel?
The original plan is to continue for another 3 to 4 months, and then I'm going to Tibet.
Cycling through Tibet must be fantastic. The landscapes are beautiful.
The ones in Xinjiang too. I want to go there as well.
To Xinjiang?
Yes.
By bike?
Yep.
It's far away.
Yes, but I would go lighter.
We just got rid of a bunch of things. Originally, we also brought camping gear, but today we sent it to Shenzhen because one of my wheels broke.
Me too!
No way!
I just changed it yesterday.
How much do you ride your bike every day?
It depends on the day and how far it is to the next tourist attraction. I stay 1 or 2 days in each place.
1 or 2 days? And do you always camp?
Yes, I really enjoy these landscapes.
It's just that hotels don't always accept dogs, and I love camping.
But actually, it's not very easy to live in a hotel. It's not. And it's the same on a boat.
Yeah, I love it, but it took us an hour to set it up. And do you also cook? I notice you have several things there.
Today, just spicy noodles.
Are they very spicy?
Kind of. I'm from Hunan, so I eat spicy food.
Ah, that makes sense.
Exactly.
People from Hunan eat a lot of spicy food.
Well, we're really glad to have met you. We have to go.
All right, see you. You guys are awesome.
No, not at all. We're beginners, haha.
No way, you just unlocked a whole new level of sleepiness, huh?
I would love to be able to do that with my dog. I'm dying for a dog. I've been telling Noelia for months that I want a dog, I want a dog, I want a dog, and she says, no, don't be irresponsible. We're never home. We can't take a dog on these trips. Well, you just saw that it is possible. But beyond the fact that she's traveling with her dog, what really impresses me is how she's traveling alone and camping in random places like this all over the country. Not just on the island, since she comes from Hunan and she's still planning to go all the way to Tibet, and that's going to take her practically a year of sleeping alone, sleeping under bridges, maybe on the side of the road. And it doesn't matter where she stays, she's not afraid, she has no reason to be afraid. Here she knows she's perfectly safe and protected, and that it doesn't matter if she stays in the worst alley, nothing will happen to her. That's something I'd like not just for my country, but for anywhere else in the world, to be able to have these kinds of adventures without having to worry about what might happen to you beyond the dangers of the road. Honestly, it's something to be envious of. Are you also traveling around the island?
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
Where are you from?
From Shenzhen.
I mean your country.
Ah, Mexico. Is this one also touring the island?
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
Is this your first time cycling in Hainan?
That's right. How about you guys?
It's our 6th time.
6th? That's impressive.
Have you studied Chinese?
Yes, I'm still learning.
How long have you been in China?
6 years.
Wow, you speak Chinese so fluently.
No.
Don't be modest. You speak it very well. Where are you heading?
To Sanya. We're also going around the island, but we're going slowly. The most we do is 70 a day. Today we're going to Moon Bay.
That was back there. Do you mean Sun and Moon Bay?
Yes. Have you been there?
Yes.
Wow, had you done this before?
Wow, how brave you are.
No, I really admire you. This is my first time. I didn't even ride a bike before.
Then you're amazing too. Are you camping?
Originally, yes, but it got tedious for us.
We're camping about 7 kilometers from here.
Do you camp every day?
Yes, we even cook.
So these are all your things.
Correct.
You left them there, looked around, and then came back.
Yes, we still have 7 more kilometers to go. Are you alone?
And did you come alone?
No, my wife is right behind me. See?
Oh, she's beautiful. Hi.
She's my wife. She's Spanish. We both speak Spanish.
How do you greet someone in Spanish?
Hello.
Hello?
Yes, hello. You seem to know the way.
I've been through here a few times before.
Looks like you know it well.
The first time we did it, she was 6 years old.
Wow, she circled the island at age 6.
Yes, the first time. But before that, we had already traveled by bike.
How old is she now?
A little over 9 years old.
And where are they from?
We're from Sichuan, but we live in Beijing.
Do you eat spicy food?
That's right. Sichuan food is spicy.
That's exactly why I like the food there. Well, we're leaving now. It was nice meeting you.
Likewise, best of luck. Your bike is cool.
Well, kind of. See you later, little buddy.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That's so cool. I declare this the day of cool people.
Let's go.
Let's go. Excuse me, friends. Watch out, I might bump you. Let me through. How well behaved they are. Bye-bye.
Hey, when did the palm trees show up again?
Ah, wow.
Now there are pine trees again.
Pines and palm trees. What a bizarre mix, but I like it. Yes, the views are very beautiful. You'd think that since it's an island, the landscape would be completely tropical and you'd spend all your time around the beach, but as you go further, the scenery changes a lot. Suddenly you go through a stretch of forest, then through a stretch of beach, and then you come across places like these where you see ducks, herons, oxen, cows. And they must be some of the happiest animals in the world because they're out there grazing everywhere, sometimes crossing the road, making this a really beautiful journey. What is this? We just passed something like a booth or what looked like the entrance to a hotel, but it says, "Welcome to the peninsula." I don't know which peninsula. Noelia, is it this way?
Yes.
What is this? Looks like we're entering a hotel, right?
That's why I said, hey, it's not this way.
And what if it is?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're passing through the fancy part of Wanning. We understood that it's a place full of young people. They even told us there's a whole street of bars and clubs for surfers. But now we're passing by the Wanning Golf Club and the marina too, so there must be a lot of money here. Suddenly some amazing cars go by, but we're heading to a more youthful area, which is very fitting for surfing. It's time for breakfast and the dilemma is real. Choosing what to eat is always very hard on these trips because you get used to what's familiar, it's comfortable. And that's the reason why McDonald's, KFC, and franchises are so popular. Because no matter where you go, you're always going to get the same thing. On the other hand, when you have to try even your favorite dishes prepared by someone else or in a different way, the taste often varies. Every decision is a gamble. Will it be good? Did I waste my meal of the day? And look at what I see over there. Raffle ovens. Pizza Hut. What do you mean, say no more? It's breakfast. I don't know where Noelia went to have breakfast, but she left me with the best Chinese burger I've ever eaten. And I'm not kidding, the menu says Chinese hamburger, its real name is Rujiamo. And usually they sell it in these restaurants known as Xinjiang, which are Muslim and are known for not having doors. They don't sell alcohol. I also ordered this rice and added meat because we need protein. Who knows what's going on here? There are people standing around. I think they stopped to look at the coconut grove. We've already seen about 20 of these.
They're golden coconut palm trees.
Ah, okay, they're golden.
The coconuts are, well, it says golden there. I don't see them as golden, I see them as yellow. But since everything here has to represent abundance, that's why the coconuts are golden.
Look at the mangy little dog. How come you're here, my friend? Who abandoned you? No way, poor thing. We can't bring you, little buddy. I'm sorry. We finally reached our first 500 kilometers, and the official trip around the island on the stone route is supposed to be 988. But we haven't even made it halfway because of all the detours we've taken. Still, I'm pretty proud. We're doing well. Happy first 500, we're passing the marina.
The Wanning Marina.
We've been here before, right? Yeah. Now we're at Wanning's Marina, remembering the time we came here about 2 years ago. And that time we came on an electric scooter, one we had rented around here. And Noelia remembered that back then we were a lot chubbier. In fact, there's like a 10-kilo difference. How much weight do you think you've lost since then?
At least 8.
And the thing is, we didn't even realize when we let ourselves go so much. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the number, but we do know that our health wasn't at its best. We're still working on it today. We really let ourselves go.
But going around the island is part of that goal.
We said, how can we combine content creation with a healthier lifestyle? And so, as a result, we tried this trip around the island, which we still haven't completed, but we're doing well. We passed by here, Noelia. Remember when it was all flooded? Yes. This whole street was flooded. It's just that back then there was a huge typhoon. And when we arrived on this island, by the way, they warned us not to come, to go back, that it was dangerous. Well, we still came anyway, and all of this was flooded. You couldn't get through here. Our motorcycle almost got stuck, but we still had a good time. This is what I was telling you. The streets are perfect. It doesn't matter where you go, because on this whole island, they're all in good condition. It finally got fixed. This is Campo Traviesa. I got scared to death. I was coming this way, I was riding my bike calmly, listening to music, and suddenly it goes like this, and the bullet train passes right above us. It really scared me to death, because it's so loud. But anyway, we have to get out of here because we're on the road. It would have been great to record it. I've been waiting 20 minutes for another train to pass so I can get a shot with the drone, and it just won't come. And my battery was already running out. So I had to bring the drone down to wait, and I'm sure the train will pass now that I have it down here waiting. But I don't have another choice. Let's see if I get it right. And if I do, this is the shot. You gotta be kidding me! Well, I didn't get it. I've been waiting for 25 minutes.
No, I've been waiting for 25 minutes.
I guess we won't wait any longer. 3 hours and 48.33 kilometers later, we finally arrived in Wanning, which is known as the surfer's paradise in this country. In fact, it has a much younger crowd than Sanya, which is more family-oriented, and that's because at night this place turns into a pretty wild party. In fact, last year when we came in October, we happened to be here for the Halloween party, and it was crazy because there were people in costumes all over this boulevard, which is like the bar strip. But the main reason people come here is to surf. If you notice behind me, there's a large number of people who come to practice this sport, which is growing a lot both in China and in Asia. The only problem is that we have no idea how to do it and we don't have any energy either. But even so, we have to keep going. But not before giving you a tour of this beautiful place that captivated us a year and a half ago.
One of the most impressive things about this place is that what is right behind me is an artificial island. But it's not the only one, since the original project included 2 islands, one shaped like the sun and the other shaped like the moon. However, as of today, only the one behind me remains. And the moon-shaped one was actually built, but due to environmental issues, they literally ordered it to be destroyed. And today, if you look at it on a map with a drone, it's as if it never existed. All you can see is the sea.
Let's take a walk on the beach so you can see what the surfing culture is like in this country, and I think it's quite different. Starting with the fact that here you won't see many bikinis, you won't see people sunbathing, but quite the opposite. Here, people come very covered up. And usually surfers are more open-minded, as people would say. They're more bohemian. But maybe here in China, the lack of legalization or the strict regulations make surfers not as hippie as in other countries. Honestly, I don't know, but I do feel that here you lose a bit of that stereotypical Californian surfer vibe. It's funny that this is known as the surfer's paradise when I don't see a single wave. Surely there are other beaches near here that are better for surfing. Or maybe this isn't the season because I don't see a single wave, but what I did find interesting is that here you can rent the wetsuit and the boards. They probably even rent you sunscreen. There are portable chargers on the beach. They have places to change and everything with the tents. Are you from China? Yes, where do you live? Where's Xi'an? From Xi'an? I already heard it. From Xi'an? Yes. From Xi'an? Yes. I wanted to ask how much it costs to rent the surfboard because I had just heard him tell a lady who passed by back there. He told her 150 and told me 200.
He gave us the foreigner price.
It included the clothes, the board, and everything needed. Well, let's see. Classes are included. He said if we already know how, we should go there since the waves are better and you can really surf, while this area is just for kids to learn.
This is the beginner section.
I mean ours. Oh my, look!
Well, whatever they do here works, huh? I see these guys doing pretty well, and I've wanted to learn for many years too, but I always thought you had to go to an open ocean spot with sharks and all that to learn. I'm surprised to see how the services are combined in this bay. You can rent the board, rent the equipment, ask for lessons, and also the person who gives you lessons takes videos and photos of you so you can upload them online. It's quite a complete package.
Look, look! 你从哪里来的？
我们还有个中线，我是从海口走中线，然后中间环了一个环绕。
OK， 这个怎么样？
我个人感觉 it seems more interesting to me.
Why?
It has a lot of slopes and hills.
Also, the landscape changes a lot. On the coast, I feel like all the scenery is very similar.
How many kilometers do you ride per day?
If I go hiking, just over 100 kilometers.
What do you mean 100 kilometers?
You're strong.
Thank you.
We usually only bike about 40 kilometers a day.
But you just started.
That's right.
It's our first time traveling by bicycle.
Then the middle route isn't for you.
Are there a lot of ups and downs?
Yes, this route is more relaxed.
Correct.
It's still hard for us. Do you camp?
No, because of the weight.
Is this all you brought?
Yes.
That's good. We carry saddlebags, but we still send everything home.
It was very heavy.
Yes, we regret it.
I find it very impressive how the girl had absolutely everything covered. Did you notice? We couldn't see any part of her face. She was wearing a cap under the helmet.
And with the face mask she was wearing, I don't know how she can breathe. Besides, it's so annoying because your breathing gets heavier, the mask gets damp, and I find it really uncomfortable. But sometimes you have to choose beauty over comfort. In this country, that's very important. This dress is nice. In our country, that's normal. Hawaiian clothes? Yeah, they're nice.
That thing about outfits is also something I don't know if it's just Chinese, but here in China it's very common. Not only do men wear the Hawaiian shirt with shorts, but they also sell matching couple outfits with the same print, even for families. Have you seen those postcards they make in the United States where everyone is dressed in the same pajamas and they take pictures and everything? Well, here it's the same but with beach outfits. This here is the Chinese version of beach braids. I see that a lot of people get them done when they go to Acapulco, Ixtapazihuatanejo, or Cancun in Mexico. I remember in elementary school, my friends would always come back with their hair all braided and super tanned, except here they have like the fancy version with colorful braids, extensions, sparkles, everything trendy. It's 5:28, we were already on our way out, and see how we weren't joking when we said it goes from a family atmosphere to a nightclub.
Now I feel like staying to have some coconut drinks, some Coco Locos. The young crowd is starting to come out. I already saw a bunch of young people heading towards the bar area. Looks like it's going to get good. And seriously, does this street really get crazy later?
It's a shame we have to leave because, as we told you this morning, we're on a tight schedule. We have to keep going because the only way we're going to finish going around the island is if we really start pedaling from now on.
People are going to stay to hang out, enjoy the nightlife, have fun, drink coconut water, and there we go into the middle of nowhere with a storm threat. We didn't buy water.
We can buy water here.
Hey kids, is the boss here?
Let me see.
Or is it you guys?
We're not the bosses.
I think you are. You're a little boss?
That's not true.
Then the lost girl.
Incorrect.
Are you a foreigner?
Neither of us are.
Hello, please get me some water and a few bananas.
These aren't like the bananas, you know. I don't know if you'll like them. They're kind of bland. We also have this one here.
Is it sweet?
It's a bit sour.
Okay, give me these bananas.
I love coming across these little rural shops here with palm trees and everything. They really remind me of the little beach shops in Mexico.
The beach shops in Mexico.
They do make me feel a little bit at home.
It looks like it's going to rain. The sky is getting cloudy. It looks like it's going to rain.
It looks like it's going to rain. We sent our raincoats back to Shenzhen.
Just when we sent our tent, our raincoat, the tarp that we could have used to protect our backpacks and other things back home, the weather starts to turn on us. And this looks like a God-level tropical storm. Let's hope this is just a scare because we still have 45 kilometers to go until the next place. Just look at this madness. When we've already gone 50 kilometers and we're exhausted and we said, let's do 10 more if we can. But 10 kilometers aren't always just 10 kilometers. Sometimes they feel like 1,000, and today is one of those days, and my legs are going to hurt tonight, tomorrow morning, the day after tomorrow, and the day after that, and the next day too. And look at this damn steep curve up ahead. Do you think this will be the first time we get off and walk? Yeah, no. Just look over there. This is not going to happen. We have been defeated. Boss!
Fly!
Today we've already done 51.58 kilometers and it was easy for us. We said we don't have tents anymore. We've done 70 before. We're sure we can do another 10 without any problems. Another 10 to be conservative. But we forgot that 10 kilometers aren't always just 10 kilometers and sometimes they feel like 1,000. It's just that we've been, maybe 20 minutes climbing a really steep hill, and when we thought we'd reach the top, surprise. The adventure continues.
What's up with these climbs? I mean, I know for an experienced cyclist it might not be too much, but today I think my legs just aren't up for climbing these mountains anymore. Hey, and the girl from the beach saying she likes the middle path because it goes up and down mountains.
Have you seen what still awaits us ahead? Look at that. It goes down there, then up again. I think the whole way is going to be like this.
It's so unfair that cars get a 15-kilometer expressway while we have to go all the way around.
We have to go all the way around.
Which ends up being 48.8 kilometers.
Now we can really say we worked up a sweat. Come on, Furfalupi. Yes, we can do it. Yes, we can do it.
On this trip, I had never sweated as much as I have in these last 20 minutes.
Are we getting to the top soon? They didn't even answer me. They just said, poor guy, he doesn't know what's waiting for him. In my desperation, I asked ChatGPT what we could do because we were feeling good, got excited, and decided to keep going without realizing this road was nothing but uphill curves. And it told me, get off and push, eat a banana, and take breaks every 5 minutes. Well, what else is it gonna say? It's not like it can tell us to teleport.
Good one!
The only problem is that it's already getting dark. It's 6:25. It gets dark here at 7, and if night falls on us on these uphill curves, that's really not good. It's already dangerous, and we don't have a tent to stay around here, so we're going to have to pick up the pace no matter what. Almost there, Fur. Get on your bike! I see the light.
It's going downhill now. I refuse to get on until I reach the top where I can start going down. And you know what's funny? I wanted to get 13 kilometers of tomorrow's ride done today. We've done 4.7.
I can see them from here. You have no idea how disheartening it is when you've been climbing for half an hour, you feel like your lung and your leg are going to explode. You reach the top and see another climb, to hell with that. But it looks like this one could be apparently the last one. Come on, Furphy, let's go. Everybody downhill.
I'm free!
Soy libre!
Come on, Furphy Luffy. It looks like the horrible winding area is over, but I don't dare say for sure. However, there are still no signs of any village ahead of us, and even though the sunset is beautiful, we can't get caught here after dark, especially because there are a lot of villages around here that don't have hotels. A village! A village! I hadn't been this happy to see a village in a long time. Please, let there be a hotel in this village, 60 kilometers. I know it doesn't sound like much, but those climbs made it feel like 300. Are there any hotels nearby?
Yes.
Where?
Further ahead.
Okay. There are hotels. Look, fish too. Hello? Hello, I'm already tired. Are there any hotels around here?
Yes!
Where?
Over there, in the big buildings.
Over there in the big buildings? Okay, thank you. See you soon. Goodbye, little buddy.
Oh, a foreigner!
That's right, I'm a foreigner. There are hotels here. Finally, we're saved. Thank God, because my head already hurts.
Huh?
Impossible. We meet again.
Yes.
How is it possible?
I'm going from Sanya to Haiku.
Wow, I was shocked.
Where are you guys going?
We're staying here. Have you already been to Sanya?
Yes, but by train.
What's your final destination?
Haiku.
How much further do you have left?
4 days.
It's okay, we're going slow.
Yeah, we're going slow too.
We ran into him in Mulan Bay in the middle of the road. He was going in the opposite direction, saw us, turned back to take a picture with us and to shoot a video with the drone that I'm probably showing you right now. And that's it. He left, then he drove by in his car and greeted us. I thought we'll never see him again. And suddenly I see a person on a bicycle coming from the other side, crossing the street, and I say to Anali, this guy is coming to talk to us. And who do you think it was? Our buddy. In fact,
I was so happy to see him here.
I was really happy.
After climbing such a steep hill and being like, suddenly seeing a familiar face was like, hello?
Yay!
We're on the same mission.
But then he subtly humiliated us because he said, how are you guys doing here? I've already been to my hometown in Sanya and came back. Which means that he basically already traveled half the island again while we only made it a quarter of the way. And I told him, wait, we stopped to celebrate New Year's. He said, I celebrated New Year's in my hometown too. And well, sorry.
We were looking for a place to get a massage, and in China, there are always places everywhere, but apparently not in this place. So I guess we're not getting a massage today, but what we are going to do now is rest.
We can finish today. 4 hours and 11 minutes, 63.10 kilometers, and the nastiest climbs we've done.